Currently, there is no simple way to test visual processing skills in children when they start school. And this can lead to problems associated with learning if it's not picked up early enough, and children can end up having a really negative learning experience, and it compromises their learning potential. It's not uncommon. 1 in 5 children with learning difficulties has a visual processing problem. So when I was in clinical practice, I would regularly see children who would come to me with learning problems that stemmed from an undiagnosed visual processing problem. And that was sort of quite disheartening. These children were much older and they had already experienced a very negative learning journey in their first 4 or 5 years of life. So for me, that was a big problem, and that's really what the inspiration for developing Vis-CAT was. And Vis-CAT is a visual cognition assessment tool. It's a digital platform. It tests children as young as 5 years of age in just a few minutes. It's research validated, and it enables teachers and parents to pinpoint exactly where the visual needs lie so that they can help and support a child through their learning journey more effectively. So the original validated research was analogue, so it's this pencil paper tool that required a single individual or a specialist to administer, and we've turned it into this autonomous digital platform that pretty much looks like a game and does all the calculating of where the child is tracking in the back end autonomously. So the idea is to, in just a few minutes, assess children. If we can assess all children when they start school, that would be fantastic, not just children that we perhaps have concerns with. The idea is to assess them before there's a learning problem surfacing. So if that would be the idea. And the idea is then to generate a percentile so that we know where the child is tracking relative to normal. And we don't expect teachers to have individual programs for every child, but when they get this result, they will also be provided with a whole lot of support material on how they can accommodate a child very simply in the classroom, and also whether referral pathways are required, especially in the case where children may be really quite delayed in this area. So we've been able to develop this software with that in front of mind so that the teachers, the children, the schools find it a friendly piece of software that hopefully just looks like a game, which is exactly how the children did their testing when we did the pilot. And we trialled it in over 105 children. They were very excited and very engaged, and we had them in groups of 10 to 12 children in one classroom. So they were there with their little headphones on and the iPad. They scanned their QR code seamlessly, and the whole process demonstrated to us, as well as the educators in the school, that we could easily, seamlessly bring this in with very little supervision and very little time. And we've created this incredible platform that actually works, and we can see that it actually is quite user-friendly in a classroom environment to test children synchronously. So we're not testing children one at a time, we're getting maybe up to, at this point, 12 children at any one time. This is to help teachers. We're hoping this is going to make it easier for them, and the pains associated with children who might have learning issues that they haven't quite worked out what's working for them, this is going to give them that extra little bit of information about how they can utilise vision and visual learning as part of their classroom plans.